again. Right, this is Villian, Authentic Narrative Podcast. You already know what it is. About to talk some shit. You know how we do.
I'm trying to get you to explain that the Black Lives Matter that's going on right now, and I'm telling a lot of people about like that's not really our movement. You know what I'm saying? It's like
It's not.
trying to explain to people, but they persistently.
Listen, you got a lot right now. You got a lot of motherfuckers using our struggle for their agenda
And the profit.
Of course, everything. The agenda is always the bottom line is always the profit.
Mm-hmm.
Black men is dying, nigga. I'm not saying nobody else is dying. Let's keep it. Black men. They out here, police is using us for target practice, my nigga. They doing all types of shit. Not saying, I'm not discounting or none of that women or transsexuals that is happening to them. Yes. But when you say Black Lives Matter, nigga, it shouldn't be no subgroup to it. That everybody should be under that, right? But if you want to go there, we're the main ones. 8 out of 10 times it's up, they killing a black man. And you go to their website, dog, it's they got it broken down into subgroups and why they doing it. Basically, it's an LGBT group that is not for us. Like everybody got a problem with the black man's masculinity. It clearly says all this shit. We're trying to stop the patriarchy. Some crazy shit. Hold on, I might even be able to bring this shit up, but they ain't for us, fam. Everybody got issue with the black man, man. But they'll use us
As a scapegoat.
And
the profit off of.
Fact. Because where'd that money go? If people's donating money and they're supposed to be going to help better, y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not creating no programs for these kids. People always, this is what killed me about people that's not from the ghetto or the Trent. They always got something to say, but y'all not offering no fucking solutions. Y'all talk about this shit like a white man would talk about it. Oh, Black Lives Matter, but why are y'all killing each other? People die by vicinity. If you know anything, look up statistics. 85% of white men is killed by white men, Asians, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when you say that, you're no gooder than a white oppressor because you're using tactics they invented for us, on us. So, how does that work? You know what I'm saying? Everybody. They hijacked the protest to fucking. It wasn't niggas out there starting that shit and breaking fires. You see them running around. The feds on the low is picking up all types of white motherfuckers. Come on, man. This shit crazy. Oh, shit. Look at this shit.
What it say?
It's called What We Believe In, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna give this motherfucker bad log. This shit bad log, nigga. Yeah,
Break it down to them though, before they can get a synopsis of it though.
Basically, it's telling you how they started off of the Trayvon and the Mike Brown thing, and it goes into how they went all around, and then they formed their collective, and then it goes on, they go to acknowledging. Now look, it says we work vigorously for freedom, justice for black people, and by extension, all people. All people ain't got these problems, my nigga.
Exactly.
Like, people don't understand this, nigga. You gotta understand this. Every day I get up, nigga, and I walk on my door, it's a chance I might not come home because of my skin color.
Mm-hmm.
it's a chance my sons might walk out the door and not come back because a motherfucker mad at them because of their skin color. So what niggas are supposed to do? This is the crazy shit. We are guided by the fact that all black lives matter regardless of actual perceived sexual identity, gender expression, economical status, ability, disability, religious beliefs, immigrant status, or location. We make space for transgender brothers and sisters to participate and lead. My nigga, what does a leader's sexuality got to do with anything?
Exactly. It's like they pushing that shit secretly. Not even secretly.
But the whole thing is, why are you putting sex into a space that don't need it? That's like the shit with the cartoons, right? Mm-hmm. They just came out and said, oh, well, SpongeBob is gay. What the fuck? It's a cartoon. Yeah. Why are you sexualizing a cartoon? SpongeBob ain't my generation.
Yeah. They're just trying to feed that shit to the
newer
youngins.
generation. I always thought I didn't care. We know the type of mannerisms people give these characters, fam. Mm-hmm. From Family Guy on The Simpsons on down, we know this. There's no need to say it. But my thing is, you sexualizing cartoons and kids. My nigga, when I was a kid, I didn't sit there as a kid and think, oh, Cobra Commander's a homo. Is a homosexual. Oh, she was a transgender. Like, I ain't think these things, my nigga. The Care Bears are cisgender. Nigga. I just knew they was Care Bears. G.I. Joe. The fuck are we talking about? And no disrespect. Listen, no disrespect to
the LGBT, whatever.
Nah, none of that.
You know,
I got nigga. You know, I literally got family that is.
We all do, man.
I don't trip off.
But at the same time, they don't need to promote, like you said, they pushing this shit to the youngsters.
But here's my thing, fam. Y'all putting y'all sexualizing shit that shouldn't be sexualized.
Even if it's, I look at it like this. Even if it's gay or straight. The shit shouldn't be sexualized.
That's my point.
You know what I'm saying?
We're not talking about if I'm not saying, oh well, you should be pushing a straight agenda. Yeah. You shouldn't be pushing no agenda.
That's got to do with sex and children.
It's a fucking cartoon. Mm-hmm. Now everybody got a problem with a straight black man. Now look, hold on. Hold on. Look at this shit. Hold on, I'm looking for this shit. This shit. Yo, this one statement is the craziest shit. Where's this shit at? Because it says about patriotic, some shit. We are self-reflective and do the work required to dismantle cisgender privilege and uplift black trans folks, especially black trans women who continue to be disproportionately impacted by trans antisystemic violence. Now listen, give you a shit. The other day they had the boy, he was 18, right? Mm-hmm. He goes meets, he think it's a chick, female. She's 37. She's transgender. Mm-hmm. He goes, meets her. He's there for a while. He leaves, like 20 minutes. Come back and kill her. Now, why do you think he killed her? What do you think?
What I think? Because he was fooled.
Exactly. Not because, oh, I'm just going to kill her. Mm-hmm. And another thing they do is they run around, they use this word, phobia, a lot. Mm. Fam, listen. Just because I don't live that lifestyle, don't mean I'm scared of you. You see what I'm saying? People are homo. Yo, fam. And if you been in the hood, you know they had them niggas. Yo, I don't like them. But they was probably messing with one. And everybody always says this. Mm-hmm. We know this. Mm-hmm. You talk about them because you is one. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that. But don't be in the closet.
Yeah.
Yo, fam, ain't nothing. Be who you is. I'm from the era where people hid who they was because they didn't want people looking at them funny. This ain't them times. Mm-hmm. Be who the fuck you is.
Because them niggas.
And if you comfortable in your skin, nigga, you gonna be who you is regardless, nigga. Regardless. I'm very comfortable in my skin and my manhood, my nigga. I ain't gotta do none of that weird shit. Let me take that back. Not weird, but lifestyle I don't live.
You don't live that lifestyle.
You're right. But like it's basically like
it's almost like a war.
Here it is.
It's a war against masculinity in America, period.
But it's a war against black men's masculinity.
Yeah.
It's not nobody else's. It's like they want us to feminize and dumb down ourselves. Look at this shit, man. We make our spaces family friendly and enable parents to fully participate with their children. Cool. Parents, right? That could be male or female. But why does the next statement say, we dismantle the patriotic practice that requires mothers to work double shifts so that they can mother in private, even if they participate in public justice work? What the fuck is that talking about? Let's listen to the statement. Patriarchal practices. See, this is the problem I got with it. So what you saying is, you're dismantling patriotic practices so the mother can go work like the father don't do nothing. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I know for a fact you with your kids all the time. All of them. You do for all of them. You got a fucking football team. You do for all of them. My brother got a football team, but does for all of them. Mm-hmm. Some does live with him. I got both my sons. What mother work double what? Fuck is y'all talking about? Not everybody has to do that. Do you have some? Yes. I'm from the single mother era, nigga. Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
What y'all talking about? But if motherfuckers really know, this is why I said people that be talking, they shouldn't be talking.
For attention.
You shouldn't be talking. You don't know what you're talking about. How can you talk about something? Makes plenty sense, right?
No. Logically. But everybody don't got logic.
Yo, fam, motherfucker talking about how a motherfucker got describing how a motherfucker got shot and all that. I never been shot to do that. To tell you how it feels. I can tell you how I seen somebody and how I looked. I can't tell you how I felt when that slug hitting and all that and adrenaline pumping and whether you felt. I can't do that. I could, but then it would be from experience. It would be from knowledge, not wisdom.
Exactly.
People got to understand it's the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is something you know. Wisdom is something you experienced.
You go through.
So wisdom's always going to trump knowledge. That's like if I say, yo, I got knowledge of the stock market. Warren Buffett going to fuck me up every time. Mm-hmm. He got billions to prove he nice with the stock market.
He is in the game.
Not even in the game. He owned the game. The fuck?
Nigga made the game.
Exactly. How you gonna compete with that? You can't. Come on, fam.
And all those years of experience equals the wisdom.
But why is it they have a problem with black men? All the shit that they put on it, yo, niggas don't take care of their kids. You look at the statistics, statistically speaking, black men take care of their kids more than anybody.
Like, did you see the shit I sent you about how the projects got started? How, like, all that shit?
Nah, but you know how projects got started was because not to be disrespectful, because the Jewish.
Yeah,
That's who they put in the projects first.
Mm-hmm. But they got they got the joint going talking
Once
about
they
that.
accumulate their wealth, we out of here.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the thing now they talk about. You got some people saying, the Irish people saying, "Oh, we was a slave too." No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't.
You got what?
Irish people saying they was a slave too. No, you wasn't. You was indentured
Servants,
servants.
yeah. I know about that.
No one in the other ethnic group, whatever you want to call it, nationality, can say they went through the chattel slavery that we went through. None of them. What we went through is way worse than the Holocaust. Because it kept going. Everybody out here, every now you got all these companies, they want to kiss niggas' asses and all that shit. I don't trust you. This shit been going on for over 400 years. Like, y'all ain't been seeing this shit. It's been on camera the last 10 years. It was on camera when fucking Rodney King got fucked up.
Hell yeah, that was the first one.
But I had some, listen, I had a Caucasian dude tell me, I don't want to put him out there. He was like, yo, I never, I used to just say, I never thought that it was like that. I thought it was just isolated incidents. That's what he told me. He said, when I seen the George Floyd shit, and then I started seeing just more shit popping up, that's when I said, yo, it's a problem. Why? Because the media don't show that.
Mm-hmm.
To keep it real, my nigga.
If it wasn't for fucking the internet, basically.
If it wasn't for the internet and everybody had a fucking camera in their phone, motherfuckers would not really know what's going on.
Technology backfiring on their ass.
Nah, but, you got the media painting one picture, which they've always did. Mm-hmm. And we've known that there's plenty of motherfuckers that came out and said, yo, that they done got caught on secret recordings. Yo, thank you for helping us control the narrative. Yeah. It's even so bad. Niggas' rules are so brainwashed. Yo, I don't be feeling, the black people rioting and shit. We didn't start it.
Mm-hmm. Like that's a big lie too. When the guy was on the news on
but
CNN,
like I said the other day, if me and you walking and we protesting, nigga, and we walking down the street and we protested whatever, and this white motherfucker just ran in this store, he just broke the window. He all in there. What we gonna do? And if you look at them videos in a minute, it wasn't just black people. It was white people, black people, Asians,
Spanish, all that.
You see, they hit the ball for the big ass Mac.
Yeah, he got it.
Come on, fam.
He had to get that out. They was gonna wolf his ass. The wolf pack came around that nigga.
Fam, it's real. Like, you can't blame us. We did that. Why you think they running around picking up white people left? They saying. Prime example, dude that started the fire in Minnesota that burnt, because one person started a fire that burnt 30 buildings.
Yeah.
They arrested him. He's 23 years old. And they're saying now that he doesn't have ties to Antifa. So who do we got ties to? If you notice, their signature is all black. White people being all black with masks, that's who it is. Let's keep it real. They're in all black, and they're starting shit. Like I seen one video, they're having a peaceful protest in the middle of a peaceful protest. White dude walk up, he in all black, face cut, all that, look like a ninja. Fuck the police, let's fuck them up. Somebody said, yo, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna start that shit over here. They got the video of the little nigga from D.C. He walking down the street. He catch the two white teens. Yo, they trying to fuck the fence up down around the, remember they protest at the park?
Yeah. Lafayette.
Yeah, he down there. He said, yo, don't shake that shit up. Don't start that shit, break that shit up. Because if something happens, they are not going to shoot y'all. Where y'all from anyway? They was like, we're from D.C. Yeah, you must be from the other side of D.C. Don't do that. Yo, fam. So they stopped because, you know, he kind of shook him up. And then the white boy got kind of breathe. He walked up on him. He said, yo, where are you from? He said, I told you, man, I'm from D.C. And, yo, you know, he kind of got like, kind of iffy. But he said, yo.
I ain't gonna lie, some of them white boys uptown, them niggas wild.
This was like a 15-year-old kid. Oh. I guess the nigga looked at him and he said, I am kind of scared though. And he backed up. He was like, yeah, I thought so. And watch your motherfucking mouth. I mean, it's reality. If they do something, set something fire, do something, break the shit up, they not gonna come through there and grab these little white 15-year-olds, my nigga.
Yeah. Oh.
They gonna start bashing niggas. Come on. So if it's in your community, you gotta stop them. That's like your fam. This Blue Lives Matter shit. This ain't the most cocksucking shit in the world.
Yeah, Blue Lives Matter.
Let's start here. That was a tool that came out. Anything that says lives matter, all that shit came out after Black Lives Matter as a tool to say, what are you saying? Cops ain't dying like that.
And then they had that shit every year. They have a little
keyword
every year.
Job. That is a job. That is a job. Occupation. That's just not you living your life and get killed because of your skin color.
Like military, you put on the badge, you know what come with it.
But the whole shit is they be the one doing the shit. Fam, these cops is the. What do they tell niggas? What do they tell niggas? Oh, your gang ain't tough. We the biggest gang in the world. Literally. Rampart. Yo, fam, how many? Listen, nigga, they locked up a whole sheriff's department in Florida. For selling, for helping the cartel sell drugs. How many times they just said the New Orleans Police Department is crooked? How many times have they said NYPD, nigga, is a gang? They are the mafia, nigga. That's the real mob.
I don't know.
Yo, cops been killing motherfuckers left and right, fam, and nobody takes accountability. That's the problem with the whole fucking world. Nobody wants to take accountability for their fucking actions.
Mm-hmm. And then when it's time to hold yourself accountable.
If you smack me and I blow your head off, who the fuck is you to tell me how to react?
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
You don't know what I'm going through.
And why would you put your hands on me, first and foremost? Like, that's rule number one.
If we grown ass men, we supposed to talk.
Yeah.
Even in the mafia, they gonna talk before bodies drop.
Yeah. You know, they try to be what they call it, diplomatic, civil.
You got to
diplomatic.
But you know y'all can both cause bloodshed. Like, you fuck the money up. Money and violence.
Always.
Violence will fuck the money up.
Sex too. All three of them joints.
Yeah, depending on who's out there. If you're a man, a woman usually crumble their shit. Or a nigga crumble it doing something to get a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times it be a lot of that more than the other thing.
Yeah. But like you said, sex and money, that shit is poison.
Like I said in the song, money is what I say.
It's a good son, but it's a bad master.
Good servant, but a bad master. That shit is a good servant. That nigga, it can never be my master. My name is Master. You know, fuck.
That's right.
My motherfucking mama named me Master, nigga. For real. So why would I let anything master? Yo, my nigga, in my life, I done had chicks. Yeah, we back again. So what we talking about?
The state of the hip hop scene in general, you know.
Man, listen. This shit is bugged out. Yo, you be having, like, a lot of people, right? They be wanting credit for doing nothing. Like, yo, fam, it's people that been out here for years putting in work and all kinds of shit and have never got their due. And then, like, you have, and it's not a knock to nobody, some people just had it easier to get on. Or they're closer to an area or know somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's people in different areas ain't never get on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got motherfuckers that'll put out 1-2 songs and will try to talk to people like they the greatest shit on earth.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole shit is, especially like when you get to these local areas, got a lot of artists talking about each other and all this other dumb shit. And nobody's really done nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You're still in the same city.
And being a crab in a barrel.
Basically. Because what you don't know is you're not going to pop off like that. For one, your demographic is too little. Prime example, we give you Winchester, right? This area. Mm-hmm. It's maybe 40,000 people. Maybe 50, right? Mm-hmm. The county, you got another 100, 110. These are the statistics. So you got 140,000 people at most, say 150, right? How many of these motherfuckers, you know the demographic, the population, how many of them around here listen to rap? How many of them, everybody don't know everybody. Mm-hmm. There's parts of the county that's an hour away, so you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay, so boom. You might get 10%. How many of them you gonna listen to because it's you? Maybe 1%. You'll have probably another 8% that don't listen to it because it is you. Mm-hmm. How motherfuckers get on, they create a movement. If you watch the rap game, you just watch Griselda do it. They popped up because they kept putting work out and they was moving. I'm going to beef with the nigga up the street for it. It's a lot of, yo, this in these times, I'm not even going to say generation. Mm-hmm. Old niggas exactly. is doing this shit. Yeah. I've seen old-ass gangster niggas, super street niggas, real ones, real, yo, fam, they're on the internet and they're talking crazy about dumb shit. See, the thing is, I'm going to tell you the problem. I'm going to tell you as a black man, our worst problem is our fucking ego. You feel me? Some niggas, I'm going to keep it real with you. Some niggas only have an ego with niggas. I've seen it. Mm-hmm. Nigga got an ego with niggas, but when he get around these other people, and the crazy shit is, their social status won't be no different than these niggas. Mm-hmm. But because their skin color.
Yeah, again, self-hatred.
Again, like I said,
the mental state.
This is why I say, people, if you don't know, you shouldn't be talking about shit. Niggas in the hood is the niggas that they wanted outside. They didn't want reading. None of that shit. They just want them in the field. What they say, you want to hide something from a nigga, what you do?
Put it in the book. Told my son that the other day. I said, that's the old saying. Son said, they always say if you want to hide something from a nigga,
yo,
put it in the book.
Keep it 100. That's why I read like that. My mother used to tell me that shit all the time. Yo, they always said you don't want to read, you don't want a nigga to know something, put in the book. One of the only things my father ever told me was that. But my father used to have Donald Goying books and shit like that. So I used to steal his Donald Goying books. That's how I started reading Donald Goying to like 14. I stole his shit. Let me get that.
But yeah, it's a lot of self-hatred with that shit, man.
But they don't understand where it comes from.
Yeah.
They push that shit there. Dog, everybody talks about the Democratic Party, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we kissing the Democratic Party's ass. Man, fam, yeah, they're, like I said, politics, Republicans, and Democrats. Two nuts.
One is the left.
Same sack. One is the left, one is the right.
Mm-hmm.
If you really look at it, don't politics line up the gang shit?
Mm-hmm. The pack mentality.
What, Democrats
Mm-hmm.
is blue?
Mm-hmm.
Republicans red?
Mm-hmm. Or the red states or the blue states? What they say?
Exactly. Come on, fam. So, what is the same? Motherfuckers will say, yeah, but look, the Democrats got us locked up and gave us all this time. Wasn't Nixon a Republican? Didn't Nixon start the war on drugs? Reagan was damn sure Republican. Reagan put crack and guns in the neighborhood. Oliver North and all them.
Bush, might I say Bush Senior.
Then what? But hold on. Remember, the CIA. That reporter exposed the CIA. This is what everybody has to realize. The reporter exposed the CIA for letting them sell crack. Right?
This is Gary Webb.
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
But listen, under whose watch? George W. Bush Sr.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Right.
He was the head of CIA before he became the president. Ronald Reagan was an actor. Don't this shit look familiar?
Yeah. Play your part. I'm gonna sit back here.
Listen, Obama was put there to pacify the people. We gonna put a black face in here to pacify these people. We not gonna give no black men no rights. But again, this goes back to niggas having ego. We don't do politics. You ain't even got to be in politics. You got a little change, you go invest it. The biggest gangsters in the world, nigga, is lobbyists. Politics ain't nothing but the highest form of business. If you want to be accurate, politics determines laws. Stand your ground law, well, you seen it on the 13th. Them people went advocated for Florida and Georgia. And that club was Walmart. Target. Come on, fam. Politics is the highest form of business.
It's been that way since the beginning.
Nigga, you think D.C. is the most powerful city in the fucking world for nothing?
They say the Vatican is, though.
From a religious standpoint, it's the Vatican. Money standpoint, it's London. D.C. is military. So which one out of them you think is the strongest? Because when it gets funky, they going to take that.
Oh yeah.
If you notice, when it's time for war, who they always calling?
Pentagon.
Us.
Yeah, that's crazy, nigga. They come across there, though, fucking out.
England getting jumps.
And that's the first shit you run into. As soon as you come across the bridge out of D.C., first thing you run into on that bridge, that fucking Pentagon. As soon as you hit VA, nigga, it's like Pentagon sitting right there. I'm like, all right, Dan, you already know what's cracking. Like,
yeah. But as niggas, we got too much ego. Everybody want to do shit to impress niggas.
Yeah.
Bunch of a lot of shit they doing to impress a bunch of nobodies.
that's how I don't understand. I don't understand how
A lot of people I know on the internet, my nigga. Not disrespecting nobody. But they wasn't what they claimed. I will see motherfuckers on there talking this gangster shit. At the end of the day, my person, I'm none of that. I am a man, my nigga.
Man first.
You are not gonna violate me any way. I'm gonna let it happen. So, in that, see, that's the problem. That's what society's scared of. They scared of a black man's masculinity.
Yeah, because they know that.
Because that aura too strong.
It's like this. When a man, America society would rather see a black man cower, you know what I'm saying, and fail, because they're used to being vulnerable or shedding tears. Like if you look at a lot of like stuff.
But think about this too, right? This is what fucked the man. That George Floyd shit fucked America. You know why it fucked America up? Because it's like you see a grown man. We've seen it in the hood.
Yeah.
We've seen people beg for their mother.
Some of us experienced that shit.
We've seen people beg for their family. We've seen people beg for mother. And even rarity, which I've seen it though, a motherfucker dying. Mm-hmm. Beg for their mother. And their mother already dead. And they tell this motherfucker, you already been on his neck 8 minutes 46 seconds. And he's got his hands in his pocket like,
so?
That's evil. Mm-hmm. Evil, nigga. Mm-hmm. Niggas will talk about, yo, all these motherfuckers but we kill each other.
Everybody kill everybody, my nigga.
It's death by proximity. And again, it's a tool that's used that started with the anti-black establishment as a tactic to divert what niggas is saying, and niggas go for it. Now, let me tell you, if you were saying this shit 10 years ago, black on black, if you were saying it, cool. Nobody was saying it. Because all these motherfuckers is dick riders and follow trends. Mm-hmm. Then the crazy shit is people don't even do their own fucking research. Do your own research. Everything ain't what it's supposed to be.
And also, shit, numbers get deflated, and there's a lot of lies out here, man. Like, you can't trust shit.
Listen, listen, my nigga. All these motherfuckers throwing money around, right? Mm-hmm. They owe us a lot. If you want to keep it real. Actually, every generation of black people, y'all that did some fuck shit. From slavery, Jim Crow,
mass incarceration.
Hold on. We going to steps. Slavery, Jim Crow. Then what was it? Civil rights. Mm-hmm. Then what you got after that? The war on drugs. Look how many industries they built off that shit. Mm-hmm. Prisons.
Prison industrial complex.
Exactly. Yo, fam, motherfuckers got cheap labor. Motherfuckers be in jail making all kinds of shit. Mm-hmm. And they want to get them niggas 20 cents an hour or some shit. What? Let's talk about how most of the people in jail is non-violent offenders. What other industries they got off our back? Rehab. They made a killing off these rehabs.
Planned Parenthood shit.
Come on, man. Planned Parenthood. To slow down numbers. I remember Planned Parenthood in Harrisburg. Smack dead was in the hood. It wasn't in Colonial Park, nigga. It wasn't in Union Deposit. That shit was smack dead in the hood of town. Fact. That's what they do. Even Winchester, look, if you look at everything governmental is downtown. Yeah. Some of it's across, but most of it that the hood need exactly. Yeah. Right downtown. Yeah. They know this area was at one point the Black Stars. You know, this shit got history. Yeah. Like I said, the first marriage around here was 18 something, and it was a black man marrying a Irish woman. There was 6 black families. And at one point in time, this shit had more free slaves than the whole state combined. And I ain't gonna feel like, you see, we got a black LGBT mayor. This town kind of progressive, but you still got issues. It's just
they just coming in.
Very few is gonna rear their head. But this is the place that motherfuckers will try to use this shit as a starting point for some shit.
Yeah. You gotta think though, nigga, because it's historic all around. George Washington was basically made this shit his base, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, the whole Virginia's historic, nigga. This shit probably got more historic elements than any
state.
Yeah. Shit been here, the first colony, fuck a state, nigga. This shit was the first colony, one of the original colony. You know what I mean? They landed in Florida first, but Florida was still owned by nobody.
Yeah.
That was Indian and Native American, indigenous peoples area. You know what I mean? Yeah, but at the end of the day, niggas got back to the original point. Niggas got too much ego and dick pulling. That's why niggas don't get nowhere. Instead of getting mad at a nigga and yo, fam, I ain't seen niggas make $1 million.
Exactly.
As far as look, a nigga ain't making $1 million. I ain't seeing niggas driving no crazy shit off of music. I ain't seen a million viewed video. I ain't seen a million subscribers. Yo, fam, you gotta put together a movement and push. You supposed to rep who you is and all that. But now with the internet, everybody chasing clout and all this shit, and they take this shit out of pocket because what you doing for clout, you disrespect. Some people feel like you disrespecting them.
Like, hell yeah.
Like, what man gonna stand for disrespect?
Man, like I bring me back to this song Scarface did on the CD called.
Some niggas, you know they not gonna pay attention.
Yeah.
They Jay-Z niggas. Fuck about that. Come on, man.
But some, they
are. Some niggas to be, yo, fam. But then, when you directly disrespect somebody, yo, fam,
you made your bed. Like that's the one thing you gotta be held accountable.
For nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's
take away the
like
music.
you said it like ego.
Now my thing is
a lot of shit with black men are ego driven.
Yeah, this is my if y'all from the same neighborhood, something got beef, that's something different. That's something different. That's street shit.
Yeah. Because
a lot of times nowadays, you do have street shit being brung in to the music.
Yeah.
But these kids, yo, listen, if they pulled that shit back in the day, in that era, yo, fam, you know how many niggas be dead? Yo, these motherfuckers be talking about niggas dead homies. I'm smoking your homie pack. You can't do that.
But the shock value, if you notice over the years, the shock value only going to keep increasing.
Why? But why would it? Because you done seen this shit before.
And that's why I said they gonna keep. You know what I'm saying?
Like
and that shit always sells in America.
This is what I told kids. Nah, it's not because shit going cycles and people get tired of that shit.
Yeah.
So, like the shock value now is down on that shit. Nobody, it's nothing new.
Yeah.
And then you following a trend. You ain't setting your own lane. Why am I gonna go dye my? If I had dreads, I'm gonna go dye my dreads the same color as 500 niggas got they cut to fit in.
Yeah. It's like what they call it, a wave.
See, this niggas is fucked up. You supposed to stand out.
Yeah, be indivisible.
Be you.
Yeah.
Why do I want to look like him? Why do I want to rap like him? Why I want to be the next you when I could be the first me?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That you hit the nail on the head right there. They don't have no sense of individuality. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, it's cool to be a follower.
Yeah, like I said, they don't have no
Two
sense
things.
of
It's cool to be a follower, and it's cool to not take accountability.
Yeah. Man, that's all.
But then it goes hand to hand into this victim culture. Everybody's crying a victim.
Yup.
Nigga, they are killing us on camera. On camera. and still no accountability.
Now, did you see the guy? He got pulled over by the cops. And the cop told him, "Reach in your glove box." He said, "Do you have your license registration?" And the nigga told him he'll get it for him.
Yeah, I've been seeing niggas flipping on cops, all kinds of shit, dog.
Cause the guy, the other cop in the background, like when the cop told him get it out, he was like, "You got a gun?" He said it like that, like asking him, "You got a gun?" But he didn't say, "Do you have a gun?" He's like, "You got a gun?" Like that. And so the other cop was like, "He has a gun." And they pulled, and all of them kind of like rushed. And he was like, "Get your hands out." And all the other person was like recording. He was like, "Nah, I'm not. I don't got no gun, man." He said, "My hands are right here." He said, why y'all trying to do this?" He was like, "Well, you got a license and registration?" He was like, "Yeah, it's in my thing." He was like, "Well, reach in there and get it." And he was like, "Fuck nah." He was like, "Y'all think I'm stupid or something? You just said, man, I got a gun. God damn it." You know what I'm saying?
do it.
Yeah, he told him, "You come over and do it." He said, "I went out the car and all that." I was like, man, it's about to smoke. You know the nigga Jay Farrell, the nigga from New York and shit that be on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
You know, he in Hollywood now, though. Nigga, you saw him pull the gun out on him and shit?
Yeah, nigga.
The police, he said he was jogging, he wasn't even paying attention, he was listening to the
When the
headphones.
first time you got a gun pulled on?
Oh, I think I was like 14.
I think I was like 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Early.
They put that shit to my head and made me go through my girl house. Like, yeah, my nigga, like
I'm gonna keep it real. I've had issues with police. I argue with them. Like, I know my rights, but it's every situation.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've literally been sitting on my porch and had police walk up and try. Man, if you don't get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, I had the motherfucker looking for the motherfucking Claude. They kicked the fucking doorway, hallway into my friend's house.
Oh, nigga, they didn't kick my crib.
Put the
in,
motherfucking gun in my head.
Face.
Told me to, you know, where's the gun at? I'm like, I don't even got no gun. What the hell y'all talking about? That's somebody shooting across the goddamn street in an alley.
They done did all kinds of shit, nigga.
You know, I mean, being a black man in America, man, dealing with the police, before you 21, before you can drink, you have an encounter with the cops.
If you live in them type of areas.
Yeah.
Certain areas.
I mean, it depends though, you know.
Listen.
Situation too.
Like situation, like, it depends on area.
Mm-hmm.
They got towns in Maryland, I'm gonna keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
You is not doing all that around there.
Mm.
If you think, nigga, like the top 10 richest black city towns or counties is in Maryland. A lot of them in PG. And I'm talking about not the cities you hear about.
Yeah.
These some little shits got like 10,000 people and
Nigga,
all of them rich. And they 80% black.
Yeah. Oh, I've been out some of them guns. The nigga rocking on me. The nigga, like, them niggas live out like an exclusive. I know what you're talking about, like out there.
Yeah, like these is towns you is not gonna play around in, and it's mostly black people.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, but yeah, nah, as a black man, we got it bad, my nigga. Everybody hates us. We the target. They trying to feminize us.
What you say?
They trying
know
to change
our culture.
They trying. You steal our culture. You change it. You flip it. But you see,
Make money off of it.
hip hop, we kind of double back on them.
Through the guys of
Because y'all took all of our shit, used it. Fam, we civilized the world. Y'all ain't even know how to wash your ass. Do motherfuckers want to go there?
That nigga said these niggas ain't even know how to wash their ass.
We taught y'all how to read and write, and then what they do, nigga. They make it nigga, they was killing niggas for trying to read.
Your foot guy gone, man. Yeah, that's what they was just talking about.
You see how shit, what goes around comes around?
Mm-hmm. That shit crazy.
But, you know, I'm not no religious person, none of that. I just believe in God. But it says in the book, 400 years, you know, children, the lost tribes and all that, you know what I'm saying? And we got it bad, fam, and they trying to destroy us. Like, if you notice, black women are the number one starting businesses and going to school. They don't really target them like they target us for certain shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. They love the women.
I think they scared of the women, but if you notice, to keep it real, some of these religions feel like black women is God. Think about it. The Pope prays to a black Madonna. Have you ever seen inside the Pope's house or the Pope with the Vatican? There's mad black Madonnas in these shits, and they literally pray to them. Some people know what's going on. They don't want the rest of the world to know. This is a very calculated move that's been developed over years, nigga. Years.
No.
Yeah. This shit crazy. We always the target though. We got the world on our back. I wouldn't change it for the world though. I love being black. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't change nothing. I don't really got no regrets, no remorse. It is what it is. It's a motherfucking lesson, nigga. As a man, you gotta stand on some principles. You a person, you a man without you're a man without principles. You dealing with a boy. That's just what it is. That's the secret to being a man. Motherfuckers got all this other shit of how they think being a man is about. Oh, how you treat you. Nah, there ain't none of that. A man is about being a man about your principles and standing on it.
No matter what happens.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta take
if
a
you a racist motherfucker and you stand on it, I gotta give you kudos for living your truth.
Yeah. But what you feel about that Confederate flag? I was looking at something about how the people was talking about. They was talking about the day before yesterday. The fucking lady was saying, "Well, it's not about hate. It's about the heritage." And I'm like, "But if you have a heritage of hate,
let me ask you this: when the fuck the loser ever been celebrated?"
I don't know. That seems like it leaves a bitter taste. Like, to me, it's almost like the racist people say,
put that shit in the museum. If that's your thing, cool. But see, the problem is a lot of times when y'all use that flag to let people know you racist.
Exactly.
I've seen motherfuckers pull up with that flag and jump out like they fucking Superman. I've seen them say crazy shit like that flag is gonna save you. There's people with it tattooed that if you don't exhibit these traits, that's something different.
Yeah. It's like they feel like it's a badge of almost like a badge of hate or superiority.
That's what it feels like, but this is my thing.
I ain't gonna say a badge of hate, a badge of superiority.
How do you feel like it's a badge of anything?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just don't
This
know.
is my thing.
But that's how
no
they
matter
act.
what color you is, if I punch you in your fucking nose,
you're gonna bleed.
As hard as I can, your shit is gonna bleed.
No
matter what fucking race you are.
Yeah.
Some is gonna be even worse. What? Everybody bleeds the same, motherfucker. Everybody catches the same, can catch the same diseases, everything. Like, what are you talking about? That shit is wild corny. And then you got a lot of black people that they be in positions that they don't feel like racism is real. Shit.
You gotta be a fool.
Let me tell you something. I remember being like 7, 8, nigga. I lived on a block. I came out early in the morning to go to the store. I just see, when I come out, I look. You know, I'm look both ways. And I'm just, before I go up the street, oh fam, it's literally papers, like pamphlets thrown all the way up around the block. Pick one up. It's a Klan pamphlet. You got the half man, half gorilla. Go back to Africa, niggers. Like literally the whole pen, and these shit just all the way up the block, up the K's and Kenny's.
Damn.
When K's and Kenny's was shorties was at, nigga. These is all up the block. How would you feel if your kid came out and seen some shit like that?
That's crazy.
Some racist shit to you. What if somebody had something in Meadow Branch thrown all the way down up there or up there by Hanley and a white man's face and a penguin or some crazy shit? It said, go back to the Caucasoid Mountains.
Yeah.
And your kid sees this. How would you feel?
He said penguin.
I don't know. I mean, something. What the fuck? A white monkey, maybe. What the fuck? An Alaskan monkey or some shit. I don't even know if they got one. Something. Yeah, it had to go back to Caucasoid Mountains. Go back to the Celtic. Go back to Russia. Go back to Italy. Come on, fam. Again, back to I ain't finished what I was saying about the Irish. The Irish was not slaves.
Indentured servants.
He was indentured servants. Y'all could have bounced whenever you felt like it. It's a difference. Y'all didn't come on those slave ships against your will. Cut it out. And then once, because they used to treat Irish, Italians, same as they treat niggas. Italians, you know, they came in with the mafia and strong arm. They respect. They went to politics and everything early. We in here.
Like you said, though, they got into politics. They started controlling.
But here's the thing. The government came and got them, though. What they go get Luciano to do? Help them in World War what? Whatever the fuck it was.
Well, my man said the other day, Reza Salam, I looked at the joint last night, he was talking about, remember they went off to Georgia Island with Truman, and they had the Rockefeller nigga was out there, and they made the Federal Reserve shit at the meeting. Yeah, he was talking about that shit. The Rothschild nigga and the Rockefeller nigga went out there with all them other dudes, them big wigs.
Yeah, control the bread.
And he was like,
that shit getting kind of fucking. And did you know they just moved it? Because you know the Federal Reserve is their own private entity. You know they just moved it in the government. Yeah. A lot of weird shit going on.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's all tight. Yo, under the cover of protests, the COVID, there's a lot of shit going on that they not talking about. Shout out to Knuckles. Yo, this mother, he told me he was a chef in what he said on Facebook. He was a chef in Joe Biden's private town. He said he's heard Joe Biden say some of the most racial shit ever. I mean, yo, fam, Joe Biden had something to do with the '88 crime bill.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when they changed the crack law, when they put the disparity between the coke and the crack, he had something to do with the '94 crime bill. Come on, fam. Again, whether you Republican or Democrat, two nuts, same sack, nigga. These people don't give a fuck about us, nigga.
Yeah, this the picture I seen, man.
This shit is about power, money. That's crazy. That's what this shit is about. But they gotta understand, dog. Y'all done built Mad Industries.
I know you know that nigga. That's the little bird.
Mad Industries. Y'all done built Mad Industries. Y'all done fucking made trillions of dollars of our blood, sweat, and tears. We built this country. What are you talking about? Y'all got rich because of us. Then, this is what we going to do. we gonna see. Yeah, crack era, nigga, they tried to wipe us out.
Yeah, through mass incarceration, like you said, and that was Democrats.
But the whole thing is, you giving us the drugs, you giving us the guns. Then when we go knock each other off, y'all come and lock us the fuck up. But y'all know we fucked up, fam. I see broke niggas become rich in hours. Not rich, but have money.
Yeah.
A motherfucker that was literally looking for a meal. Get money, get rich overnight. And you put guns in their hand. Big shit. You don't think a motherfucker gonna want to protect his invested value of how he makes money? He ain't never had that. And then it keeps going.
So
a lot of these kids is following. They say a lot of these kids beef, or they don't even know what the beef about. Yeah, but they know motherfuckers want in their territory, and they ain't having it. Like, this is what it is. This is your fault, though. And y'all not giving these kids no alternatives. Y'all push them on. Do you think it's a coincidence that everybody's on fucking opioids and the only thing we protected in Afghan was the fucking poppy seed? Do you think it's a coincidence Mexico decided they not selling weed no more and start growing poppy seed? You think this is a coincidence? That everybody now, we have an opioid epidemic, but they're not going to say it? You know why they're not going to say it's an epidemic? They're saying crisis. They're not going to say epidemic because it's not us black men falling for that shit.